Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you guys here. It's excellent to have you. I know you could probably be anywhere else in the world, but you choose to be here and taking in this information to help you. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 habits successful people do every single day. And so let's go ahead and get started and find out what we can do to become more successful. So those 5 things that people do, successful people do, to reach their potential, their habits that they do every single day. I believe if you want to become successful, you must have certain habits. And you must understand that if you stick to those habits constantly, you're going to eventually yield the kind of results that you've always been hoping for. So in this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can do this every day, so that you can enhance your own success and reach your higher levels of potential. Number 1, or the first tip, is silent time. Successful people know that at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, they need their own silent time, or you can call it time to reflect, meditate, pray, think, so that they'll be able to produce higher results as you progress throughout your day, your week, your month, and it's very helpful for them. Now, if you were to contrast that and look at unsuccessful people, what do? Well, when they have maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, what do? They do things that are distracting themselves. And distraction is a choice, and a lot of times these people will put earbuds in, they'll listen to music, they'll call someone, they'll put on the TV, or things that are not very healthful for them to get their mind dissipated from what the reality is. And they never take the moment to get inside their mind, get in their own mind, because for one, they don't know how to, and when they're trying to distract themselves, it's because they cannot face the truth about their own situation. To fight this, make sure that you take some time for yourself so you can sit and think. Even if it's your drive to work or you're going to the gym, make sure you leave out those earbuds. Make sure you give yourself time to think so that you'll be able to access the deeper truths within your soul. One thing that works well is journaling every day. It helps, and I know a lot of people that do it, and it's kind of helps with your thinking. Personally, I always want to know how I'm feeling, and I always try to engage myself so I can be able to create better content from all my channels. And I believe your time alone will give you that opportunity to look after your own soul, to help you jolt yourself to a higher level, to boost your own success. Also, you can create a gratitude list. You can make a list of things that you are thankful for. You can count the successes rather than the failures. So write down 5 or 10 things that you're really thankful for. And you'll be able to capture these moments so you can realize your own success. Another alternative is to pray or meditate. Maybe you believe in God and the universe, or maybe you need a moment to be still and to look inward. But your own belief is your own belief. And if you want to pray and talk to that higher power, that's your prerogative. And it's very helpful. For me, that's what I do. Another thing is you can get in touch with nature, get in touch with the universe. But most of all, if you believe in God, get in touch with Him. Whatever personal space is yours, it's yours alone. Nobody else's. Make sure you're able to utilize this silent time so that you can become much more spiritual and become exactly who you know you were meant to be. The second thing that successful people do every day is they stay connected. Now, there's a lot of people that we connect with every day. We have family, we have friends, we have acquaintances, we have co-workers, all kinds of people from all different kinds of backgrounds. Now, successful people are always there to initiate contact. In fact, I know people that tend to reach out at least 3 to 5 people every single day on texts, phone calls, personal visits, emails, all of those things. So whatever it takes, they're always trying to connect with people that they love and the people that they serve. If you look at the most successful people in the world, they transcend in the way that they connect with others. In our digital world, a lot of people are still writing thank you cards and handwritten letters. And it's very helpful because instead of sending just an email, it makes a huge difference in the people's lives. Send someone a handwritten letter. Imagine how they would feel once they get something like that from you. I mean, after all, you do remember what it felt like years ago, the last time you got a handwritten card or letter. It's like, wow, wow, wow. It's a very different feeling, right? It's something really nice, something nice. So imagine if you do that for others, it's going to help them as well, right? There's always, they're going to enjoy it. They're going to feel what you felt, the same thing. There's always a way to stay connected with other people. Now, during the pandemic, I wrote handwritten letters of encouragement and handed them out to random people. The look on their face was priceless. It was great to do that. Maybe you might want to come up with something unique, something you can do for someone you know, or even a stranger. Or every week or every month, create your own standard of doing things that help others. But make sure when you do something that you can be consistent with it. This would be the best way for you to stay connected with people, so that you can constantly stay connected with the people that you really care about. The third thing successful people do every day is gain knowledge or learn something. Now, some people are gullible when they see stats and facts and quotes and ideas and stories of all kinds. They just tend to believe it without doing any research. But successful people do things a little different. They don't accept everything they see. They do research. They go in depth when they do research. And they're very diligent with how they understand information. For them, it's very important to get the facts straight. For us to be successful, we need to do the same thing. Sometimes a quick Google search can save you a moment of embarrassment. Don't just take everything for granted. Do your research as well. Don't just listen to what everyone is saying without thinking about it or without researching it. People today are spewing out a lot of so-called knowledge, and we have to be able to consider who we're hearing it from and what they're actually saying. Is it fake news? I mean, real fake news? We can tell. Most intelligent people can tell, right? I mean, if it's fake, we can tell. We also need to think about what they are saying. And we have to think about who we are and how this message impacts us in the long run. An example of this is when someone is saying something like, you should only sleep 5 hours a day and you should wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Ask yourself, does this really align with my goals? Does this really help me to become a more successful person? Because if it doesn't, then you have to be able to search for the knowledge and wisdom that does help you and become more aligned with your goals. Always be willing to gain more knowledge. And remember that even though the internet is filled with information, you have to cipher through. You have to sift through. You have to try to gain what is true and what is good for you. You can also read books, watch videos, go to conferences, and ask a whole bunch of people many other questions. Most of all, make sure that it aligns with your truth, because your truth will help you succeed at the highest level. And that's what people do. Successful people that's what they do every day. So the fourth thing successful people do every day is they help others. There's a lot of successful people in the world, and many of them will lose sleep if they haven't helped at least one person in that particular day. They don't feel right if they haven't helped someone. So they're always constantly producing, constantly adding value, opening the door for people, helping others to be successful. I'm trying to add more value to the marketplace so that many people can believe in themselves, feel better about who they are, and they can grow with what they're doing. That's why I'm doing these videos. That's why I'm trying to help. Also, when you help yourself, you can help other people as well. For instance, if you decide to dress better and communicate better, your friends, they're going to listen to you differently and pay attention to the words you speak. They're going to feel like you're doing better, and believe it or not, in that way you're able to help them. That's just the way the world works. The fifth thing that successful people do on a daily basis is plan. Now, there's real power in planning. 1 hour of preparation, they say, can lead to 10 hours of opportunity. So always try to be preparing and planning. Think about what you can do, how much better you can be, and the better you prepare yourself, the better you can execute these plans. Here's an example of this: planning your meals. People wake up and they don't know exactly what they're going to eat on a daily basis. They end up eating foods that may not necessarily be good for what they're trying to do in their life. So by planning your meals, planning how you'll travel, planning what you're going to say, like when you go to an interview or when you're going to start your job, by planning what you're going to wear the next day to go to your job, or even the gym. You could plan what you wear to the next day for the gym. Those little things, if you're planning all of these little things, you're going to eventually be a success in the long term. Now, there are many programs and apps that you can use to help you plan things, or even little sticky notes or sticky tabs. You can write down some of the most important things that you have to do in the day. Use your calendar. It's very simple. It's easy. It's on your phone because it works. You know when you have a meeting, and you know when you get phone calls or when you have scheduled phone calls. And you have to be somewhere at a particular time. Start keeping track of these things now. Create a system and realize that the system can help you to become much stronger. So make sure the system is there to serve you so that you can serve others. So these 5 things are what successful people do every single day. You're going to be able to create a better lifestyle if you follow these. You'll have more time, you'll have more money, you'll be more happy with what you're doing. So make sure you go over the video again, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell your friends. I appreciate it. You will be successful. It's time to go big. It's time to be bold. Live a little. Be the best possible version of yourself. Use these 5 points that successful people do, and you too will be successful. If you're serious about changing your life for the better, creating your dream business, getting your dream job, or living the lifestyle you've always wanted, then follow me. Let me help you. Let me show you how. I am here to help, and your career will thank you. You can be a better you. Please let me know in the comments below how you liked the video. Thank you for spending some time here with me. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here watching this video. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and never will you miss another one of these awesome videos if you subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao.